Hi there, my name is Meredith Snepp, and today we're going to talk about a really great database for you not only as a reader, but for you as a person who works in the field of library science. You can see that, of course, we're talking about NoveList, a really awesome database provided by EBSCO. So today we're just going to jump right in and explore NoveList and see all that it has to offer. So we're just going to start out with a basic keyword search. So I'm going to talk about England, 1910, women, aristocracy, just to see what comes up. Those are keywords that often relate to books that I personally typically read. So we're going to run this search, and the very first item that pops up is a book that I'm a big fan of, actually, The House at Riverton by Kate Morton. So using that, we can explore a couple different options. We can see the reviews on Goodreads. We can see how popular the title is, which is good to know. Don't forget that if your patron is giving you these keywords, it's important to think positively with them and tell them, hey, this book has 4 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. It's got 5 out of 5 stars on NoveList, just to kind of let the patrons know where they stand. So using The House at Riverton, we're going to go ahead and find title read-alikes. So you can see that this tells you the title, the author, and then a very brief description of what the book is about. So if you have read The House at Riverton, for example, if you want books that are similar, NoveList will generate a list of books that it recommends that are super similar for different and specific reasons. For example, the book Bittersweet actually gives a personal recommendation by someone named Sarah Dearman and tells you specifically that they're both suspenseful and atmospheric. They're thrilling and fast-paced. Don't forget, words like that are great keywords to tell your patron. That way they can kind of get a feel for whether this book is something they're going to want to grab or not. As you scroll down, it gives you more specific reasons. For example, Something Dangerous are both in the historical fiction genre, meet the subjects of the 1920s, and relate to sisters. You'll see other books that have a lot of the same topics: historical fiction, 1920s, sisters. And as we scroll down, we'll see these books pretty well fit into the same box as The House at Riverton. Now, if we go back and we want to read something written by someone who has written something very similar to Kate Morton, we'd click Author Read-alikes. This gives us a great description of the way Kate Morton writes. A great book to start with if you're wanting to jump into reading Kate Morton books. And then it's going to go down the list and give you different authors that it recommends. Richard Flanagan. This author is someone that almost everybody recommends, both because they write romantic suspense and gothic. And you'll actually see almost a dozen different authors. So as you're helping your patrons, if they tell you they want a book that is like this specific title or with this keyword search, it's really great to take advantage of. The best part about this, and I do this frequently if someone and I are using NoveList to find them that new book they really want to get hooked into, is I use this print feature and I just go ahead, print the list, give it to the patron. That way they can explore the different titles in the catalog. Now, say they want something more specific. They want a book they know is geared toward adult audiences, and they know they want a book that is written after 1995. So we're going to go ahead and update. And let's just go ahead and add one more. We're going to add fiction, because if we're using The House at Riverton as our example, it's a book of fiction. So you're going to see that it's narrowed the list down. And what's really cool is you can narrow it down even more for yourself and for your patron, which is really great. NoveList is a really great database to help you as a librarian or you as a reader when you're stumped and you just don't really know what to read. It's got a great tutorial how to do different things. Really great quick links, so if you know you want to read a certain book by an author. I'm part of a book group in a bag, and we use the book discussion guides quite frequently. I love using the Reader's Advisory tool. I like, if I want to just try to find something totally different, I like to browse, and home will just take you right back to where we started. Thanks so much for watching with us today. Hope you get a really good feel for NoveList, and when you get a chance, go ahead and jump on and play with it and familiarize yourself with NoveList. Thank you.